Is the Jordan 11 low white cements worth it? In this video, we're gonna figure that one out. Hey everybody, I'm Actors and welcome back to the only channel on YouTube that covers in-depth videos of cars and streetwear. And today we're kicking it back with another Jordan review. This time we got a pair of Jordan 11s. Absolutely love this shoe. So before we do the unboxing, be sure to like and share for that YouTube algorithm, as well as subscribe. Any support would just be awesome. Now let's unbox these bad boys. Alright, first off, I like to start off by talking about the box. This one's actually somewhat different. So it's like a normal Jordan 11 box, but with some colors different. So we got a black background, blue Jordan logo with a white Jumpman, and then we just have regular gray cement on the bottom. Lifting up that lid, removing that wrapping paper. Is this new wrapping paper too? I don't know. Anyways, moving that wrapping paper, and whoo! Is it me or is gray trending right now? Do people really like gray shoes right now? Because we're starting to see everybody going for gray. Here's a closer look at the Jordan 11 white cement lows. Some background information. These shoes came out April 1st this year, 2023, with the retail price of $190. We've seen white cement colorways on many Jordans like Jordan 3, Jordan 4. It's no stranger when it comes to Jordans, but this one did kind of a more simple take on it. Right now, these shoes are going absolutely crazy right now in sales, going head to head with the likes of the Jordan 11 Pandas. So are these sneakers worth it? Well, let's start off by talking about the styling, starting with the sole of the shoe. Jordan 11s have this beautiful clear outsole with kind of a blue tint on them. You can see that, and piercing through that outsole we have a white Jumpman and some exposed carbon fiber. This time they did the weaves in black and blue. That is interesting. Normally it's just black and white, but this one added a little bit of pop to it. We have some gray plastic right here for some traction. More on the heel. So went up the midsole of the sneaker, you can see more of that translucent outsole pierce up to the midsole. And I gotta say, Jordan 11 silhouettes are absolutely beautiful. I mean, look how they did this midsole, man. It's all chiseled and curved really nicely. I really just love all the curves and bends on this midsole. On the inner portion of the shoe, you can kind of see that carbon fiber even come up a little bit into the midsole right there, and it's just a little bit more thicker for that added structural support. First off, the signature trait of the Jordan 11 is of course the very slick panel of patent leather. This one right here is done all in cement gray. Lovely indeed. There's just a little stitch line right there to come it all together. Once again, just really love like that aero dynamic and curvy look to the shoe. I think Jordan 11s was that shoe that was designed after a race car, specifically Ferraris. So it's made to look like it came out of a wind tunnel, man. And whoo, did it work so well in this shoe. Checking out the middle of the shoe, you can kind of see how that patent leather kind of just covers the entire toe box of the Jordan 11. And then switching up the materials, we go from patent leather to ballistic mesh, and our whole ballistic mesh portion is done in white. We have rope laces on the sneaker with stitched on tabs for the lace eyes. The tongue is also in ballistic mesh, and we also have a little tab right there done in cement gray. And if you look closely, there is a blue Jumpman right there. Interesting how they try to incorporate blue on this sneaker, you know, because the midsoles are always, you know, out the gate blue, but it looks like they're trying to work with it a little bit here by making some logos blue as well. And this makes this cement different from others because most of the white cements don't really go or touch the color blue, but this one does, which I like it because the Jordan 11 is unique, so the Jordan 11 white cement should be unique as well. The rest of that tab is just white lettering. On the top of the tongue, it is pretty blank, just all ballistic mesh, but on the back of it, we do have another tag. Quality baseball product inspired by the greatest basketball player ever in white lettering, and yet another blue Jumpman. But wait, that's not the only other blue Jumpman. Giving some more love to the heel of the sneaker, we have yet another embroidered blue Jumpman right there. Really nice. That's kind of a cool little added touch for the Jordan 11 low. Also really nice, above that we have a little pull tab right there with 23 stamped on there. The rest of the heel, you can just kind of see how the whole shoe just comes together, and it's really nice. Jordan 11 lows have a really nice heel. Also, another material swap on the shoe before I forget, this actually just our normal piece of leather rounding off for the sock liner. Sock liner is done in gray with a gray interior, and we have probably the biggest blue portion of the shoe. The insole is blue. Kind of sucks that we don't really get to see it, but yep, blue with a white Jumpman. And that about rounds off the styling of the sneaker. Now, how would I style this shoe if I were to buy it and wear it? Well, I tried to go with a pair of jeans, as you can see with my on-feet footage, and it worked kind of okay, but I really feel like this shoe is going to be a summer or spring shoe right here, so I would definitely wear a pair of shorts with this shoe and go with some plain white socks, because I feel like this shoe goes really nicely with those type of outfits. You could try to spice it up a little bit. Maybe you guys can throw in a pair of jeans with it, or just a pair of joggers. Joggers probably would be more preferable because this is more of a, you know, athletic shoes, so wearing some athletic joggers go really well with Jordan 11s. But yeah, that's personally how I would style this sneaker a little bit. This sneaker is really slick, so, and the colors are really nice, so it pretty much goes with every outfit. It's just a silhouette. It's just a little bit more sportier look, so you might have to give a little bit sportier look to your outfit. You know, go a little bit more nuts and out there. If you're already thinking about buying this shoe, Jordan 11s, I say run a little bit narrow. This is where those Jordans started to narrow out a little bit for the toe box, so I would size up maybe a little bit just in case if it fits a little snug for you guys, but always try on a pair before buying, and most of the time these do fit true to size. Now I'm going to give you guys my final verdict of the shoe. If I had to scale the shoe on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a 7.5. It's good and barely nudges out great. You know, this is not my favorite Jordan 11, but it's still really good. I mean, the highest 7.5 I can give it. It's just not terrible enough to be good, but it's not just hitting all the right spots for me to be great. You know, the blue was a really nice touch, but kind of throws it off a little bit for me in some cases, like the little carbon fiber right here. It just kind of a little bit odd, kind of looking at it all together. But other than that, man, the white cement, decently executed. Pretty much the gray lows and just a little bit more of a out there vibe, in my opinion. Other than that, materials are great, silhouette amazing. This is a pretty good shoe, and right now for the resale prices, which are just above retail prices, I would say this sneaker is worth it. But if this sneaker hits like $300 for resale, I would say it isn't. But yeah, I'm gonna round up by talking about the future of the sneaker, where the sneaker is heading, and I think prices are gonna creep up slowly but surely, and in probably about a year or two from now we might see prices rise, or maybe they might jolt up a little bit during the summertime when people start looking for their summer shoes and might select this over some of the other shoes in its price range, because this shoe is pretty competitive right now with the Dunks and like the gray fogs. So we might see a little jolt up. This thing might hit like high $200 range in the summertime, and maybe in about a year or two it might go over $300. That is my opinion for these sneakers. And yeah, I think that all needs to be said for this shoe. So the Jordan 11 Low White Cement, what do you guys think about it? Comment down below your opinion, like and share for that YouTube algorithm, and last but certainly not least, subscribe. I'm going to exit off with some feet footage, so let's get to it.